Veterans own nearly 15% of small businesses in the United States, according to the Small Business Administration. That totals about 4 million veteran-owned companies. Syracuse University helps prepare disabled vets to pursue their own business ventures by bringing them back to boot camp.
On New Year's Day 2005, Marine Corps veteran Jonathan Cunninghom's patrol was ambushed by Iraqi insurgents. Wounded by the initial explosion, he lost his right arm 3 days later.
What we're seeing taking place right now, real time, is a fundamental shift in the way business gets done.
It's Jonathan's injury that now brings him to a classroom at Syracuse University.
First thing I'd like to do is to create an electronic device that's a video game controller that uses the best technology that we have available to control a prosthetic arm.
This is exactly the type of pursuit the Entrepreneurship Bootcamp for Veterans with Disabilities, or EBV, is designed to support. It's a unique training program offered by the Whitman School of Management. The idea for EBV came to Whitman professor Mike Haney while he was exploring what motivates people to become entrepreneurs. Two details stood out to him. The first was that most entrepreneurs tended to be disadvantaged in one way or the other. The second reason he found in a study conducted by the Small Business Administration.
The study indicated the #1 predictor of becoming a business owner in the United States was actually prior military service. So you were more likely to start a business if you had served in the military than almost for any other reason, whether it be education, experience, or wealth.
A former Air Force officer, Mike brought the idea of an entrepreneurship boot camp to Whitman's dean, Melvin Stiff, who's also a veteran. That was 3 years ago.
Everyone in here knows that they qualify to be a service-disabled, veteran-owned business.
Here's an opportunity to leverage something we already do very well, teach entrepreneurship, and at the same time to serve those who have served.
Jonathan has 23 fellow students in his EBV class, all of whom are post-9/11 veterans with service-connected disabilities. The program, funded entirely by private and corporate donations, is made available free of charge to qualified veterans.
If we can get them thinking in the right way about the fundamentals of their business, how it is they're going to compete with all those other folks out there offering the same product or a similar product or service, I count that as a good outcome.
This constant shaping and reshaping of their ideas builds up to the final day when these entrepreneurs-to-be pitch their business venture to a panel of business experts.
I think we're getting just about every tool that you could think of in order to help us realize our dreams. One of the most valuable things about this program is the network of connections that it brings with it.
Mike is quick to point out that the success of this entrepreneurship bootcamp would not be possible without the strong support of the Syracuse VA Medical Center.
We had a student yesterday who had to go over to the hospital, get some blood work done. We couldn't do this without the support of the VA Medical Center here.
Sometimes we get lucky in our recovery, whatever the disability is.
My role with the boot camp is to talk with vets about their own recovery and maintaining their whole health so that they can continue to be effective in pursuing their dream to be owners and managers of their businesses.
The appeal of this entrepreneurial training program is evident in its high demand among disabled veterans, with EBV receiving hundreds of applications this year alone.
We grew that program in the first year to the 3 additional campuses, UCLA, Florida State, and Texas A&M. We added Purdue University this year. What I hope is this program grows a powerful and strong network of veteran entrepreneurs out there in the country that are turning around and growing businesses, contributing to the economy of the country, hiring other veterans.
Applications are now being accepted for the 2010 Entrepreneurship Bootcamp for Veterans with Disabilities. If you'd like to apply, visit the program's website to learn how. That concludes this edition of The American Veteran. The Department of Veterans Affairs is honored to bring you this program every month. If you'd like to contact us, you can do that by calling, visiting our website, or contacting your nearest vet center. To our men and women in uniform and to America's veterans, Thank you for your service. On behalf of the Department of Veterans Affairs, I'm Jim Benson. See you next time.